Don't put the light on, Eric.
How long have you been up?
I don't know.
Come on. Come on, sit down.
No. No, I'm all right.
You can't stand here like this. Well, go back to bed.
Eric, just leave me, please. I'll be all right.
I know.
We need to talk.
I tend to agree. Where do we start?
Look, I'm sorry if I sounded a bit ungrateful about the stables.
Well, I should have approached you first. But I did so want to see your face when you realized it was yours.
But you do understand.
Now that you've had time to think about it, it wasn't such a bad idea, was it?
Neil, you're not listening to me. I can't just accept the stables as a gift.
But you just said...
What I'm trying to say is I might take them on. But it would have to be on my terms. I would like you to agree that I pay you back the cost once the business is established.
Are you serious?
Either that or we become partners. What do you say?
That's what you want. And I can't help feeling it would be so much easier if you just accepted them as a gift.
Michael, homesick yet? You're a long way from your mummy now. You can't go back if you don't like it.
You don't say.
There's no one to look after him here, Michael. You're on your own now.
I'll get by.
Don't count on it.
Get lost.
Careful, or your mummy won't recognise a nice little boy when he gets out.
Well, no doubt your family's already given up on you.
Got it, won't.
Doesn't surprise me.
Look, don't talk to your mates like that. It's not very nice. Everyone needs his mates in a place like this.
You, of course, will be an overall charge, Carol, except for the wine bar area, which is lit.
Well, boss for 2 whole weeks then, Mr. Turner.
Well, 15 days, actually.
Oh, cruising the Med, what I wouldn't give. Will you be going on your own?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
What did we do wrong?
Oh, never mind, Jack. One day. One day it'll be our turn for a Mediterranean cruise. Leave all this lot behind.
Yeah, I can just see the cruise ship now. 2 red funnels and the name on the bow, son of Titanic.
Ah, Frank. What can I get you?
That's Scotch, please. Can't remember the last time I saw him in here before lunchtime.
Poor man. Oh, Mr. Tate. Nice to see you. Expecting someone?
I think Mr. Tate would like to feel his business was his own.
It's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
No, of course not.
It's just that with Joe and Kim chatting in here yesterday, I thought...
You thought what, Carol?
Well, I don't know what I thought.
You thought I'd come here to cause trouble.
Sorry?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Well done, Carol.
Be good. I'll see you tonight about 8-ish.
You will give a thought to what I said about the stables?
Yes, I will. In the meantime, give them a call.
What's this?
Company of architects. I've agreed to do the renovation work.
You've agreed? When will you ever listen to me? This has got to be a joint venture or you can count me out.
Come on, darling. Just go and look at the plans.
What plans?
They're jolly good. I've also asked them to make a scale model of how the place will look.
And when did you ask them?
I was there yesterday.
But I told you I didn't want the stables.
But all that's changed, hasn't it?
Oh, yes, about an hour ago.
So what's the problem?
The problem is you were still having meetings with the architects.
Yes.
Knowing that I wasn't interested.
Ah, but I know something you didn't.
What?
I know you. I knew you'd come round in the end.
Are you sure you won't like a proper drink?
Positive. I'm trying to keep fit for the race.
There's nothing unhealthy about beer. I've been drinking it for 50 years, and look at me.
Yeah, look at you, Seth.
Fit as a fiddle.
How long do you think we should allow for the move?
Just allow all day. Took that to move out of Emmerdale.
I'm getting fed up living like this.
Not on the move again, Jack, eh?
The holiday cottage we're in has been let for 2 weeks. We've got to move into a new one at the weekend.
And then back again 2 weeks later.
This is terrible. You're like nomads. Surely there must be something you can do.
Afraid not.
Just a minute. No, don't go away.
What's he up to?
Probably cancelling his cruise, so he can give us a hand.
Jack, I've got a proposition for you. How would you like to move into the Woolpack for a couple of weeks?
The Woolpack?
Well, it'd be the ideal solution to your problems.
Couldn't let you do that, Alan.
Why not? You'd be doing me a favour, actually. Somebody look after the place. Now, as long as you lock the premises at night, I think Carol would like you to do that.
Well, I think you just might have yourself a deal there.
Good. Oh, that's settled then.
Settled. We'll move in over the weekend.
Oh, thanks, Alan.
Good.
Enjoying yourself?
What are you doing here?
Oh, don't be like that, Michael. I'm just keeping an eye on you. You got a problem with that?
Why did you do it, eh?
Do what?
Why did you lie to the court about me?
I wanted justice to be done.
You cracked.
Well, we'll just see how long it takes for you to crack it.
What's the point, eh? What's the point in all this harassment? We're both here now, we might as well make the best of it.
Yeah, they allow visitors, you know that. Like monkeys in the zoo. Do you reckon that tasty ex-fiancée of yours will come and have a look at you? Canny looking lass, that Rachel, like. Now, a mate of mine could do her a good turn on the outside. If I asked him to. Only piece of advice, mate.
I don't want anything from you.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm not losing my remission because you can't keep your temper.
You're mad.
Yeah? Well, it doesn't matter in here. Now, if I was a grass like you...
You don't know what you're going on about.
You grassed us to Eric Pollard.
Who did?
Oh, don't come the innocent, Michael.
Oh, well, think what you like, because it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, it matters, all right. It matters especially now. Because if there's one thing our mates around us don't like, it's a grass.
Your voice down.
So you see, Michael, it's like I said, a bloke does need his mates round here.
To let you know how I felt about it all. And see how you were.
I've had my weep. We've just got to look ahead to when he comes out.
Yeah. It's not as if he'll serve the whole sentence.
No. To be quite honest, for the first time since all this began, we've got something to look forward to.
And there'll be the visits.
Yes?
I was wondering if you minded if I went to see him. As a friend.
Well, there's no need to feel...
No, I'd like to go. Only...
Yes?
Well, from what I can remember when Mum was there, they're not actually allowed that many visits.
Oh?
And I wouldn't want to take it one of the times that you could go.
Don't let that concern you.
Well, you would be visiting, won't you?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I could cope with seeing him in there. I think I might rather wait until he comes out.
Frank, you all right?
Archie, how delightfully nice to see you.
Thanks.
Now, what can I do for you?
I've come to see Zoe.
As you would, Archie. As you would.
Shame.
Sometimes. Sometimes not. Sometimes I'm not even sure. That's a big, big house, Archie. When you're rattling around by yourself, a house that big, You lose track of who's in and who's out.
Yeah, I can see it might be difficult for you. When's she due back? Frank!
What?
Zoe, when's she coming in?
I don't know, Archie. Do you want to wait?
Yeah, I might do. Look, why don't you go and have a lie down?
Yeah, I might too.
Elizabeth,
Hello, Alan.
I just wanted to say how frightfully sorry I was about Michael.
It's not as though he was dead.
Oh, no, of course.
I'd sooner be left alone, actually.
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry, Alan.
Oh, that's all right. I do realise the strain you must be under.
Won't you stay and have some tea? Eric should be along soon.
Well, no, I only popped in just to bring flowers.
Oh, they're lovely. Thank you very much. Are you sure you won't have some tea?
Yes, quite. I shouldn't think Eric will want to find me here when he gets home.
Oh, nonsense.
You know, I really quite envy you two.
You do?
You've got each other. This little cottage. What more could you need?
We're happy enough. So, how did your singles evening go? It's good go, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a very pleasant evening. Nice people.
But not what you were looking for.
No.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, really.
You're not without good friends, you know.
Well, good friends aren't necessarily good companions.
Yes, you're right. I'm lucky to have found a good friend and a good companion in Eric.
Yeah. You know, it's when I'm locking up in the Woolpack, and I'm in that building all alone, that's when I feel it most.
I know the feeling.
And yet the strange thing is, when I bought it, the Woolpack was the one place I didn't feel lonely.
Hello!
Eric? I'm just on my way.
Oh,
and you
Alan.
don't want to hear my tale of woe, especially not now.
Thank you for the flowers.
Bye, Eric.
Bye, Alan. Thanks for calling, Alan.
Oh, Eric, they're lovely.
What's that about? Tale of woe?
Some people are not as lucky as you and I, Eric.
Well, Alan can't be one of them. Isn't he going on a cruise next week?
It's a substitute.
For what?
Reality.
Well, hello, stranger. What brings you up here?
I thought I'd come and see you.
You been to school today?
No. I wish I still lived here.
Oh?
Yeah, it's horrible at home.
How do you mean?
My mother and that Miss Jeffries, the nosy old cow, are trying to get me to see a social worker.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
They want me to do therapy.
I thought you wanted help of some kind.
I don't need those social workers. They treat you like you're an idiot. Still, that's not new. My mother does that all the time.
Your mum does her best for you. You don't make things easy for her.
She doesn't care about me, so why should I care about her?
That's just not true, Lorraine, and you know it. She cares a great deal and always has done. So change the record.
Okay, if she cares, then why don't she believe anything I say? And why does she just accuse me of everything, like stealing? Now go on. You're gonna tell me you think I've been stealing too now?
Wrong. I'm damn sure you have.
You what?
Save it, Lorraine. It's not worth trying it on. Not with me, anyway.
Hi.
When did you move in?
Frank said I could wait. So hang on.
What do you want, Archie?
What do you think I want? I want to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
That's why you've been avoiding me, is it? Because you think there's nothing to say?
Didn't you say it all the other night?
No, I never got a chance.
You didn't have to. I got the message.
Well, that's why you're wrong. I haven't begun to make myself clear. We've got to talk.
Well, just don't bother.
Well, will
Archie.
you shut up and listen? I've got something to say and I'm going to say it to you.
Well?
Fancy a coffee?
How did you find out? Michael told you, didn't he?
What? That you've been taking money out of my purse? No. I worked it out by myself.
Why didn't you say anything?
Would it have stopped you? At the time, with the trouble over your dad, you needed supporting, not condemning.
So you just let me?
I just stopped leaving my purse around.
Never took much, you know.
Doesn't matter now.
Wish Mum was like you.
She couldn't ever be. She's your mother.
What do you mean?
It's easy for me. You're not mine. I can walk away. I'm not anxious to do right by you like your mum is. She still feels guilty over the abuse. Wants to make up for it. That's why she tries so hard. Too hard for you, eh?
I suppose.
I really do care about you, you know that, don't you?
Yep. You care about me, yet you turn me down. Do you know how that makes me feel?
All right, we could have gone to bed the other night, but have you asked yourself why I said no?
I've been asking myself for the past 3 days. You tell me.
Because it was a wrong thing to do.
Archie.
I mean it, Zoe. I'm not being dumped after a one-night stand like you did with Michael Feldman.
Is that how much you think I care about you?
Well, I can only go on what I see.
So you're afraid I would love you and leave you?
Yeah. Well, you're about to take that job in Edinburgh, aren't you?
Am I?
Well, aren't you?
I don't know. I thought if we spent the night together, it would help me decide.
How can that help you decide about a job?
About you. I don't know how I feel about you, Archie. We're so different, we've got nothing in common. But I miss you when you're not around.
Well, does that mean you might not go to Edinburgh?
I'm not sure I could go away and leave you.
Oh, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Need a drink. Don't mind me. Oh, I get it. I'm the subject of the conversation.
You think you should be having that, Frank?
I think so, Archie. In fact, I think you should have one too.
Well, why don't you just put it down and leave it alone, eh?
Don't you dare tell me how to behave in my own house, Archie!
Archie's not trying to tell you anything,
It's all
Dad.
right, Zoe, leave it.
I may not be Frank Tate family man anymore, but nothing else has changed. Despite all the whispering going on.
Nobody is whispering, Dad.
No, of course they are. All this is still mine. Nobody's taken that away from me. And nobody ever will.
There's something going on there, Seth. My instincts tell me.
Ah, mine are playing up and all, Carol. Give me another pint.
Have you no interest in what goes on in the community?
Only if it affects me first.
Ah, well, you'll want to meet the new tenants of the Woolpack, then.
Eh?
Yeah, we're moving in at the weekend.
Oh, these drinks will be on you, then.
Since we've been living together, I've seen a completely different side to you.
That's always the case. You should know that. There's always a period of adjustment.
I know, but usually for both parties.
You mean he's not budging?
It's as though he has this vision of me as something I'm not. And I'm expected to live up to this image.
Have you tried talking to him?
No good. I love him, but I'm not going to sacrifice myself as a person.
Then we should go over. Say hello.
Of course we should. Not just now, though.
So you'll be in charge for a couple of weeks, will you, Jack?
We'll be living upstairs, Seth, and that doesn't mean...
It doesn't mean we can't give a hand down here.
No, Sarah's no stranger behind this bar. Why do you ask, Seth?
Oh, no. So I suppose Turner's giving you a free hand, has he?
Sort of. Why do you ask?
No reason. Do you think his bar prices are a bit steep for pensioners?
He doesn't seem to hear me. Doesn't seem to see me sometimes.
It must be difficult, though, for someone who's used to having their own way.
It's difficult for me as well, Joe.
I'm just trying to see both sides.
I just resent what he's trying to do to me.
Well, I don't know what to advise, then.
I don't really need advice, Joe. I think I know what I have to do.
I want you to agree that we steer clear of each other while we're in here. I'll only be here a couple of weeks and then I'll be off to another prison. It won't be that difficult to avoid each other.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to get through this and get out.
We all do, Michael. We all do.
So the less we have to do with each other, the better.
Get away.
As if things aren't bad enough already. Do without rubbing each other up the wrong way. What's funny?
Do you think I'm going to forget about you grassing us up just like that? Ignore me, it'll all go away. Is that what you think?
Look, we're in here together and we're bad for each other. You stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours.
Okay. If that's the way you want it.
You mean you agree?
Yeah. I promise.
Hello.
You're early?
You're worth rushing back for.
Really? How was your day?
Not bad. Did you call in at the architect's?
Let's get this sorted once and for all, Neil. I have no intention of ever calling in at your architect's.
What?
Okay, I know the stables were meant to be a gift, but did it ever cross your mind to ask me what I actually thought of them?
Well, I did.
Only once it was all signed, sealed and delivered. Even when I told you I didn't want them. You ignored me. You still went ahead behind my back.
You're being ridiculous.
Don't you ever listen to me. Do you care what I say or think?
Well, you know I do.
I don't know anything of the sort. Seems to me you care more about what your mother feels and thinks. Doesn't matter what I think.
That's just not true.
Isn't it? Then why don't you ever bring her round here when I ask you to? Because she looks upon me as some sort of social embarrassment. So do you.
This is all nonsense.
Please, don't insult me. You tell me what to wear? You choose my earrings? Frown at me when I tell your friends that my mother was a hairdresser? How awful to be seen in public with this common secretary. You are so ashamed of me, aren't you?
I am not ashamed of you.
And I'm not an idiot. But don't worry, Neil. It's all right. You don't need to be ashamed anymore. Because I'm leaving you.